Coronation Street fans think they have confirmed a shock return to unravel Lisa Swain's backstory in what would be a major twist. It's been 4 years since viewers of the ITV soap were introduced to the character. The detective sergeant was first seen in 2021 when she led the police investigation into the assaults on Nina Lucas and Seb Franklin, which led to the latter's death. But actress Vicky Myers is now one of the most popular stars in the show right now, having been made a regular cast member earlier this year before being put into a will they, won't they romance storyline with soap favorite Carla Connor, played by Allison King. Their romance has since blossomed, but little is known about Lisa's former partner and her daughter Betsy Swain's other mum, with it being revealed last year that she died in the line of duty. Following Betsy's arrival in Weatherfield last summer, it quickly became clear that Lisa and the teen's relationship hadn't been perfect since Becky's death, and the past just keep coming back to haunt them. The latest being during Wednesday's, June 11, episode of Corey. Lisa was seen facing an emotional goodbye at PC Craig Tinker's memorial, with Carla by her side. With the memorial ahead, Carla Connor confides in her stepdaughter that she's worried about her mum Lisa. In a bid to try and distract herself from the tough afternoon ahead, Lisa decided to sort out some of her belongings, and it drew Betsy's attention to some old files. But as she tried to take a flick through, her mum was quickly on her case. With Betsy convinced that Lisa was hiding something, she later confronted her about the contents of the file, and Lisa explained that it contained information about Betsy's donor that she isn't legally allowed to see until she turns 18. However, Betsy wasn't convinced and was soon caught rooting through the files by Carla. When Lisa returned home and found the files had been messed with, she was horrified that Betsy had read what was inside and confessed to Carla what they really contained. She revealed that, before her death, Becky was being investigated by the anti-corruption unit, and Lisa was keen for Betsy not to find out. She emotionally told how she and Becky had fought over the allegations the day Becky was killed, and while the investigation was dropped, she didn't get the funeral she felt she deserved. Carla urged Lisa to be honest with Betsy, so she called her to the station to talk. However, when Betsy insisted that she hadn't read the letter because she wasn't interested in knowing who her sperm donor is, Lisa kept quiet about Becky. But really, Betsy was lying and was determined to get answers. Hannah Roan 20 said, "Y'all know Becky's alive, right?" Swarla. Swaslow commented, "Okay, so Becky is either in whiteness protection or was a bent copper and ick what I'd love more Corey Swarla." Secrejim 83 shared, "Okay, I was resisting, but I'm now down this rabbit hole and drank the Kool-Aid. Becky Swain has either faked her own death or is in witness protection. Likely to next be seen alive at Carla and Lisa's wedding day when the guy asks if anyone has any objections, Swirla Corey." Gradiala 7 wrote, "I think there's a twist. Becky is still alive, and I think she might be Lauren's estranged mother." TV Musings 22 added, "Well, Jesus Christ, Shrek and the donkey, there is so much to say about this episode. A beautiful speech for Cravey from Lisa Swarla, actually being allowed to be near each other. Bitsy going snooping, Becky being the artful dodger. There is so much thought into a ghost character. They didn't have to do all this backstory. They could have literally just left it as Lisa's dead wife, who by the way gets more mentions than Ashley ever mentioned Maxine when he got with Claire. The question is why, and the only reason I can think of is she's coming back alive, because there's too much emphasis on her, and now we've got this whole lore about her." Corey. But there are many who don't agree. Swirlinations posted, "Right, I'm all caught up. Where are all these Becky Swain is alive theories coming from? Because that's not the impression I got. It would be a bit of a stretch even for a soap." Ches_tops_Kim added, "Do I think Becky is alive? No, I don't. This is EastEnders lol. Do I think Becky was bent? Also no, she was killed because she knew too much. Do I think Lisa will figure this all out? Take down the bad guys, get closure, and wrap this up for good? Yes, and I can't wait, Corey."